been involved with Atticus now for about 5 years, and with respect to time management, it's really forced me to be very purposeful and intentional about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. You know, at any given point, I'll have a to-do list of about 200 things, and I'm not going to hit all 200 of them. So just having this system in place and this coaching that forces me to evaluate what those top 4 or 5 things are and make sure that I'm focusing on those initially, and also recognizing when it's time to take the other 195 things and maybe put them to a side. It's been tremendously helpful with respect to figuring out my cash flow and my profitability systems. I went through a pretty dramatic reorganization of the firm, and a lot of this came through because of my work with Atticus. Essentially, I was building a firm that had 4 or 5 different practice areas, and I was essentially the CEO of this firm, and it was growing. And in fact, it was even becoming a little more profitable than it had been in the past. But through my work at Atticus, I realized that I was building something that I didn't really want to build. And it took a lot of guts and it took a lot of support to decide I'm going to graze what I've built and reform this the way that I wanted to. And I don't know that I'd have that confidence to be able to destroy something that was already a little profitable and create something that I knew was going to fill my lifestyle and be more profitable. You know, it's almost like having a personal trainer when you're exercising, not to minimize it. Or it's almost like the role that a parent would give to a child when applying for colleges or anything like that. Can you figure everything out yourself? Maybe. You know, we all know attorneys that have put out their own shingle and they've started their own practices. But you don't know what you don't know. So what I've gotten from the Atticus programs, whether it's one-on-one with the coaches, where I'm getting individual mentorship, or in the peer groups that I've been involved with, is I'm getting in tune with what I don't know and how to educate myself on it. Because the reality is 3 years of law school and a clerkship or any other law firm that you've worked with, any of that mentorship that you give, there really is no business education. You might learn all the technical things that you need to know in order to be a successful lawyer and to serve your clients. But how do you identify whether you need a paralegal or an associate attorney? How do you identify whether you're going to do a seminar workshop or whether you're going to spend money educating CPAs? Do you do print advertising or do you do email advertising? And quite frankly, none of those are right answers, none of those are wrong answers, but it's getting in tune with what's right for you and what's right for the model that you want to create. Through the Atticus programs, the workshops, the individual coaching, it's really gotten me to be more self-aware as to what I want to accomplish out of my practice, and then figure out exactly how to implement what it's going to take to get me to that level.